Hello, my name is Isaiah, and this is just a conversation.
Okay, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, my first question. Why, when I show you a new song, you don't like it, but 6 months later, you show me the same song and tell me I should check it out?
Because my music taste is just better than yours. So I think something about me finding it, finding it. I think just I don't know. The song just hits better, you know.
Great.
Okay, it's only happened maybe once or twice.
That
Twice.
happens all the time.
No,
Okay,
no.
whatever. Okay, second question. Why does mom like me more?
So I have a good answer for this.
Okay, what's your answer?
The reason why she likes you more is because she doesn't want to hurt your feelings. So she tells you that, but really I'm her favorite.
You think she's lying to me?
Yeah.
She's not lying to you, though.
Well, let's just get this straight. All right. Bobo is her favorite.
That's true.
For those of you that don't know, Bobo is one of our cats.
Yep.
Bobo is her favorite, then me, then Domino,
Then Domino, the other cat.
another cat, then Elgato, another
Yep.
cat,
Yep.
then the pool,
Then the pool.
then bike riding,
Okay.
then you,
Sixth. Okay.
and Kevin tied.
We're tied for last.
Yes.
Okay, that's great.
Wait, no. Before you guys, sushi, then you guys.
Sushi, then us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was me giving you a black eye with a baseball bat the worst thing I ever did to you?
Should we put that in a reference so we don't get like
No.
the worst thing you ever did to me? You sure?
Okay. Why do you like running?
That's a long answer.
Run it.
Okay. Haha. Pun intended.
Yep.
Running is well, I've been doing it for so long where, when I first started back in like fourth grade, I kind of like flirted with it. And then fifth grade is when I actually started like taking it seriously. That's when I started running with the cross country team. And like, I wasn't old enough yet to actually race, but I still practiced with you guys. And all the varsity guys would get pissed that a fifth grader was beating them. Uh, sometimes. Uh, so when I first started, then it was more like I was really good for my age because no other like people my age were taking it that serious. So I would like win my age groups and stuff. So like winning was the reason why I first started. And just like that feeling. What?
That's
It's
so.
not that.
I know it's just so douchey. Yeah, I used to be like so good back in the
But
day.
I
Just
was
like,
in fifth and sixth
I
grade.
know, I know, but that's just funny.
Okay. Anyways, I'll humble myself later in the story.
I
Just wait,
know
because
because you
then we
suck
all. Yeah.
now.
No, I don't. So that was probably the reason why I first started. Just the confidence and everything, and just like I always loved the feeling it gave me, like right from the start. And then as I got into middle school and high school, um, my love for it continued to just grow, and it always like interested me so much. Like I was always watching countless running videos from like such a young age, running movies, trying to go to like running events, everything. So I always loved it, and it always gave me like a like adrenaline, just like watching videos. And then right after watching a video, being able to go out and do my run. And then to this day, still the same reason. I mean, of course, I like to win. Like, who doesn't? Obviously, being a college athlete, I win significantly less. Especially because I just got done with my freshman sophomore year, so I was racing against fourth, fifth, sixth year seniors, which is crazy. Um, and then also, I don't know, I just like the feeling running gives you, like the feel
What
good
is runner's
chemicals.
high?
Runner's high is a significant increase in serotonin and dopamine, which basically just causes you to feel like you're like on top of the world.
How
Like
often do you get runner's high?
really anytime I do a long run, like a really long run, like I just grind it out like 13 miles or more. Um, or after I would say I finish like a long ass tempo. Like if I have like a 7 or 8 mile tempo. I'd never get them from track workouts, and I think that's just because track workouts just suck in a good way, and they just hurt. So by the time you're done, you're like you're just gassed.
Do you think you're a successful runner?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Uh, since I first started running way back when I was younger, 10, 11, 12, I wanted to run in college. I knew right from the start, I'm running in college. That was my main focus at that time. Was just whatever it takes. I want to run in college, and I want to run for a good school. Grand Valley was always obviously my goal. Obviously, life changes dramatically, and you think like when you're young, like oh, I'm gonna run for Grand Valley, like I got it all figured out, and then like years go by, and it's like stuff changes all the time. Um, but like I wanted to run for a good school, and I do believe I did 2 years at Southwest Michigan College, great program, great coach, obviously. And now I'm going to Goshen, same thing, great coach, great program. So I would say that's the main reason why. Um, but I have a lot of goals that like I haven't touched yet, like a lot. Like I want to
What are some of them?
one, I want to see, post college, depending on where my time's going, things like that. I want to once I'm done with college running, I want to switch to the marathon for sure, and kind of just see where the marathon. You're training for a marathon right now. What are you talking about?
I know I need you to stay away from me. Let me have something, man.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, so post college, you want to do marathons.
Marathons and just see how possibly far that can take me.
Okay. What do you want to do while still in college?
I want to be number one on Goshen.
Okay.
Obviously, that's a very hefty goal because Goshen is a very good team. It might not happen, in just 1 year, obviously.
Give me
Especially
times. Give me objective.
times are so subjective and unrealistic in terms of your success, though, especially in college and cross country. Track is a little different. Times will matter, but for like cross country, I'm more focused on competing as hard as I can. But preferably, I want to be in the 24s or low 25s for the 8K, which is 5 miles. For those of you that don't know, this season. So that's my goal, and then not this year, but by next year. So my second year at Goshen, I do want to be, one of the top guys, if not the top guy, which I do believe I can do. And then, shut up. For the 5K, I really do want to hit 14s. I really do. I feel like going
Have you
sub
touched
15,
15s yet?
15:59, 16 flat, but 15:59. Come on, give me that. Give me that.
No.
16 flat versus 15:59.
That's a big difference.
However, you know, in high school, it's hard because in high school, I wasn't on a team I mean, my coach in high school was great, obviously, but as a team, I had nobody near me. Like, it was a super small school. It was very limited on the people that were on the team. We didn't even have a full team 1 year. I was the only one who took it serious completely. So I was just solo training all the time, running significantly more than anyone else. So it was hard, like pushing myself all the time. So I feel like, I had no one pushing me in practice ever. So when I would get to a meet, I was so not used to like having people around me, and it would cause me to like almost like freak out. And I feel like that staggered a lot of my high school times. And then a little bit of same thing in college. Obviously, there was a lot more talent on my college at the college that I just transferred from. There's a lot of talent on that team, but it still was never elite level. And to be fair, I wasn't at the elite level yet as well, but I wanted to be around guys that were, so then I could get to that level. So I feel like now that I'm going to be going to Goshen, I'll really be around guys who are like, 406 milers, 412 milers, guys who run sub 15 in the 5K, take it super, super serious, which I do. And I want to be around guys who take it incredibly serious. So we'll see where that takes me. I think some big things are going to happen as long as I can stay healthy, do the little things,
Mm-hmm.
kind of just stay
What?
focused.
Shut up. What is the most fun running event to run?
Running, oh, the most fun, probably the 800.
Why?
The 800, ooh, that last 200 meters in an 800, it's like you either like crash so hard and you just have nothing left, or you get this random urge of adrenaline and you go from like last to first. Like it's the 800 is so like, and you can run the whole thing off of pure adrenaline. Like it's so fun. Just get yourself as hyped as you can, and just like it can carry you. Um, it's a it's an all out sprint for 2 laps. Like that's gnarly. Like it's so fun. It's funny that I say that though because I'm not an 800 runner, but I've ran obviously dozens my career so far. So
I've geeked you out, man.
yeah,
You are
we
locked
can
in.
running's fun. Yeah.
Okay. Why should more people watch running? Give me a pitch on why it's actually like really cool and entertaining to watch.
It's not entertaining to watch. However, well, if you're a runner, it's very entertaining to watch, but for like 80% of people, it's not. And but everybody should watch it because what runners out there on the track in the cross country course and the roads are doing and trails is they're they're like running themselves into the ground basically until they completely like pass out. Like that's sick. Like like men and women were just running as hard as they possibly can to the line. And like the Olympic trials are going on right now, and like you see people like pushing each other all the way across the line because they want to make it so bad. Like it's a pretty gritty sport to watch. And when you realize that, I think it makes it a lot more fun to watch. Watching people just absolutely destroy themselves to get where they want, obviously in a positive way. They're just running as hard as they possibly can. And I don't know. I feel like, I mean, it's always going to be to a certain degree. Unless you're a true runner, you can't really relate or connect to people in the races that you watch on TV and things like that, or videos or whatever. But if you understand that, like, they're working as hard as they possibly can, and like the amount of pain that they're running through is like, I don't know, it makes you respect it a lot more. And I think it makes it more impressive to watch.
Should more people get into running?
Yes, everybody should get into running. Obviously, for most people, it's incredibly difficult when you first start. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, you should get right into it. Run like 5 miles a day. Like it's great." Like no, that's not the reality for most people. Like most people can't. Yeah, like now you're different when you first started. When you first started.
I have a question. I'm raising my hand.
Sure.
Thank you. So my question is, you said most people shouldn't just like, oh, I'm gonna start running and run 5 miles a day. Um,
Yeah.
that was the advice you gave me.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I'll say 5 miles. You got on a training plan like right away.
No,
Like your own training plan.
the first 6 months, I just did what you told me.
Well, yeah, but I'm also your brother, so I can push you a little harder. Biggest mistake people make is they do too much too soon, too early, and they get very discouraged or they get injured, and that's it. Then they give up on it completely. So the first step is if you're someone who should get into it, you don't even have to run every day. Just run 2 to 4 days a week just to start off. and then over the course of a couple months, just build up and build up, and then eventually you get like what I call like a running addiction or runner's fever, which is just where like this kind of happened to you. I mean, especially once you start watching running videos, like you just start to get somewhat obsessed with it. Not to the degree of maybe like a pro runner, but like you start to really fall in love with it if you can just stick with it long enough. And everybody gets that love for it. It's just that most people don't stick with it long enough to get it. But it's just amazing. Like obviously, there's been countless studies that have shown the benefits of it for your physical body. And then also running, in fact, does not ruin your knees. That is false. There's been multiple studies that have recently come out proving that that is a myth. It actually strengthens your knees. Anyways, that just pisses me off. Every time I see people like, yeah, running really fucked up my knees. It's like, no, it didn't. Like, your lack of recovery fucked up your knees. But anyways, that's just the biggest mistake. People do too much too soon. And I would say the benefits for it mentally are even greater than the physical benefits. I would say that, I mean, so much like improved sleep, improved mental health dramatically. It's a huge natural, that's the key word, natural serotonin boost, dopamine boost, like so much. Like it does like so much for your mind.
What do you want to do for work?
What do you mean, like post college?
Yep.
I want to be clinical social worker, possibly sports social worker. However, that's a very new field, so I probably won't get that many job opportunities for that, and I can't afford to be wasting my time trying to find that. So I'm
Why do you
99%
want to do
sure.
that?
Social work involves helping people sometimes through very serious things, and I feel like I have a lot of experience with that. And I think helping people, just as human beings, it's one of our jobs is to help others, both mental.
Why?
What?
Why is it my
Be-
job to help you?
Because it makes both people feel good. It makes you feel good, and it makes the other person feel good. And I don't know. I'm trying to explain this without it sounding so cliche, but like it's also the truth. Like I guess the truth is cliche, but like it really makes the world like just a better place, and it improves your life too, helping other people.
Who is currently your favorite music artist?
Well, Mac Miller's always my favorite. Does that count, or should it be somebody else other than Mac Miller?
Don't say always.
He is.
Yeah, in the past year,
Yeah.
a year ago, it was a different answer. So don't say, oh, it's
Okay.
always.
Other than
That's my
Mac
answer.
Miller. Okay. Other than Mac Miller. Oh, I should have my phone with me. I could just go on my Spotify. Uh. Okay. Other than Mac, probably Brockhampton. And here's my opinion on Brockhampton. All their
Okay.
most famous songs that people know is their worst songs. I hate those ones.
Okay.
Like Boogie, uh, Hottie, all of those songs, terrible. Like that's some of the worst music I've ever heard. But there's stuff that like isn't that popular. It's some of the best music I've ever heard. So probably Brockhampton is number two.
Okay. What is isaiahscards.com?
So isaiahscards.com, and I used to work there. I used to be the manager. I'm still the CEO. IsaiahsCars.com is a luxury company that makes and produces and distributes top quality cards for anything. It could be Valentine's Day, birthdays, um, you cards, um, happy anniversary, anything. You name it, anything. It could be a card about congratulations on taking your first by yourself. It could be something like that. So it's a very it's expensive. I think it costs about 450
That's
$450
$450?
on average for a card.
Okay.
Their most luxurious ones are like $5,000.
Really?
Yeah, and some change, give or take, and that's not shipping. But these cards are like top quality. Like you won't get anything better anywhere else.
What is something you think people get wrong about you?
I always want to say people think like I'm very like quiet and like reserved, which I am. But like when people actually like really get to know me, um, I can be quite the opposite. You would know this. I can be shut up. I could be pretty like extroverted at times. And when I'm comfortable, I could be really extroverted and like kind of the clown in the group. Um, but for those that like don't know me personally, like I definitely when I don't really know you that well, I'm very like reserved and more quiet.
Am I a good brother?
Yes,
Good answer.
you are a good brother.
Why do you have bad taste in tattoos?
I've never gotten a tattoo ever in my life. I don't know what you're talking about. But bad taste in tattoos?
Yeah, the
Um
tattoos that you like, I think suck.
Where's the angle? Where's the angle? You can kind of see it. And then I got another. No, that's just because you're very opinionated, and if it's not your idea, you won't like it.
Okay.
I think my tattoos are awesome. Of course, some people are gonna hate them, some people are gonna love them, but I love them. They're on my body, so like,
Right now, what is something that you want 25-year-old Isaiah to know and remember?
I would say enjoy and have fun with whatever you're doing. Like, I hate to use running as another example, but like even with running, like it's so easy to get caught up in times, like running times and the grind and always like, oh, I got, you know, 16 miles today. Like, or, I'm trying to get as good as I can possibly get and always like thinking about your goals. And it's really easy to forget to enjoy the process, like actually enjoy it and have fun with it. And enjoy it with yourself and enjoy it with others. So that'd probably be the number one thing. Enjoy where you're at right now. Oh, I get the mic.
How's it going? I just took over your podcast. This is not just a conversation now. This is a mother monologue now. This is not my podcast. Let's see. I have like 2 mil followers. Your window's making weird noises. And yeah, this is my podcast now.
Okay, what do you want to do with the podcast then?
What do I want to do with it? Music reviews. Zach Stearns. I could beat you in a 200 fresh. All right, this has been another episode of Just a Conversation. I'd like to thank my sponsors now. Today's episode is in partnership with Daily Jam. This show's first partner, Daily Jam, is my personal music playlist project. Currently, we are on episode 6 of doing this daily.
Do the ad read, man.
The way it wants is I add a new song. Oh, the way it works is I add a. The way
It's
it
just
works.
reading, man.
Your handwriting is bad. It's like Carmies from the Bear, bro. My water. The way it works is I add one new song every single day, every day of the year. 366 on leap years, with no repeats. The standard for the songs is in the name. Every song, I believe, is good enough to be played on repeat all day long. My personal Daily Jam. Humbly and respectfully, I have incredible music taste. check the link in the description or so to my Spotify profile, Caleb Wolfgang, to listen to any Daily Jam playlist. I guarantee that you will find songs you love and genres you've never heard before. All right. Thank you for watching. This episode was very all over the place, but in a good way. I think it made it very entertaining and fun to watch, hopefully. And yeah, thank you for watching. And the next episode will be out sometime in the near future. I'm Isaiah, and with this, I'm probably gonna go get some food. Maybe not. I had a good amount of carbs after my run today. I have homework. I'm gonna do some homework after this. I don't have any plans for the rest of the weekend yet, but I'm sure something will come up. But yeah, thanks for watching.